So they're just giving it 2 for roughing. Second chance of the evening for the Raiders. Of course, I can't say it enough. Christian Sabin with 1 second left. Here's Sabin again on the one-timer. Almost got his second power play goal of the night. With 1 second left in the first period, made it 2-0. With his second point of the night. He was looking right there for his third point, second goal. Hannawall takes it up the far wing, cuts back towards the middle. It's 4-on-2. Here's Herbster. His shot, nice save by Huber. Clubbed that one out of the air. Herbster trying to extend his goal streak. .31 seconds have passed. Just one shot in this power play for MSOE. 2 power plays, 2 shots. Again, St. John's on their power play did not get a single shot. MSOE wins the faceoff, but it goes all the way back to Schwab, who has to come out. Hughes, Bernard, Harley, Reed, and Jones out a second unit for the power play for MSOE. Jones is tripped up. Bernard gets it poked past him by Tabor. Bernard and Tabor on the ground. Puck makes its way up to Reed at the point. Crosses it over to Jones. Jones skates down to the bottom of the left circle. Centering feed, one-timer whiffed down by Hughes. Puck poked out of the zone by Smith. Here's Hughes. Puck or stick loose at center ice. Whoever it was, they made their way to the bench. Hughes at the point. To Harley. High slot for Reed. He'll send it down low on the wrister. And the rebound tripped up was Bernard, so he couldn't get that rebound chance. 30 seconds left, and we'll have a penalty along the end boards. And Carson Jones puts his hands up in frustration, and that'll do it for this MSOE power play. It'll be Seth Bernard, actually, who goes to the penalty box. Jones, I think, was just frustrated that the penalty took place, and instead of getting the full 2 minutes, it'll just be 1:31. Bernard, 4 penalty minutes on the season. He had 1 on him on Tuesday. So 4-on-4 for the next 29 seconds. Johnson wins it and sends it quickly to the half wall. Now from the point of drive, saved by Schwab. First shot on a power play chance for the Johnnies comes from Joe Raley. Here's Herbster across the red line. Herbster down to the half wall. Herbster centering feed in front of the crease. Backhanded chance falling was Hannawall, and Huber has no choice but to cover. Just 1 second until St. John's has the man advantage for 1:32 seconds. Shot start 14-13. St. John's still ahead in that category. But MSOE leads 2-0 via a pair of goals in the final minute of the opening period. Crosby and Sabin to do battle. Sabin comes around with it, that was Jackson Hughes, correction. Jackson Hughes had a nice little move, pulled it in and tried coming around and just couldn't hold on to the puck. Now St. John's has their chance as this one's flipped by Borst into the glove of Schwab. St. John's now with the man advantage trying to cut this lead in half. Minute 16 on the man advantage, 12:31 left in the period. St. John's has a weekend series against Bethel, a home and home next weekend. They want to head into that hopefully with a 2-game sweep, but if they can split it, that'd be just as ideal. They just don't want to head in there with a 4-game losing streak. A penalty occurred behind the net. A big hit on Max Borst by Brennan Dickey, and so now MSOE put in an even stickier situation. There'll be 5-on-3. Didn't see what the official call was. I just saw the big hit by Dickey. Wasn't charging, I can tell you that. Johnny's come out with it. Campbell holds on to it, skating to the left circle. Now down low, tic-tac-toe. Here's the wrist shot, they score. Mason Campbell takes advantage of the 5-on-3, only took 9 seconds. That's boarding on Dickey is the call, but Mason Campbell, just 9 seconds of 5-on-3, cuts the lead in half, and they still have a minute 51 of 5-on-4. So a costly boarding. And quickly again, cutting through. Here's the handoff, and they couldn't get the shot off. Here's the shot now, saved by Schwab. Max Borst coming out with it, almost getting a nice chance and pulling an MSOE, scoring 2 goals within a minute. Campbell's second of the season cuts the lead in half. This is not slapped down the ice by Harley. It's stopped in neutral ice. Big hit from behind by Hannawall on Crosby. Herbster now takes it the other way. Gains the blue line, fakes it in, tries a wrist shot, and that's blocked by Rudrud. Campbell, his 6th point of the season in his freshman campaign. First power play goal for him. Here's the feed into the crease, the shot. Still loose, Schwab couldn't cover. The second shot went wide. 52 seconds left on the power play. Fighting for it along the left wing. Coming out with it is Rudrud. Skates in, wrist shot, saved with the shoulder by Schwab. Up to the point now for Olsen. Skating across the blue line, down to the circle. Here's a one-timer, and that's a big block there by Jackson Yee. He took all of that power shot. Carson Jones, backhanded feed, spins around Yee, who couldn't get a hold of it. It's 3-on-2 for the Johnnies. Pulling up into the slot. Here's a wide open net, but he couldn't get it on his stick. That was Rudrud. He had a wide open net on the right side of Schwab, who was late to react, but Rudrud couldn't hold it quite on his stick, and here's a save by Schwab. Johnny's had every chance, or just had, well, a number 1 chance right there to tie this game up. And Rudrud just struggled to keep it on his stick, gave Schwab just enough time to come over, make the stop. And with 9 seconds left, MSOE has the chance of leaving the power play goals to just 1. Flipped in at 3 seconds left on the man advantage, and we are full strength. Dickey comes out. So on 2 power plays, St. John's only successful on 1. They're 1 for 3 now after having their lone power play in the opening period. Matt DeRosa spinning around in the corner, sends it up to the point for Campbell. Campbell fires it in deep. Klein takes it away. His pass intercepted. Shot, didn't get all of that one. Ennebuck. Now going the other way, McCormick. He passes it to Hughes. Hughes back for McCormick, gets behind him, and taken away by Campbell. 9.5 to go in the second frame. 2-1 after a power play goal by Mason Campbell. Assists by Lewis Crosby, his 8th, and Augie Moore, his 4th. Flipping it ahead into the slot, nobody there. The linesman having the puck spins down in a daze on that icing. Wow, these linesmen, they got their work put out for them today. They've been crashed into, pucks sent over their heads, pucks sent into them. This time, he's evading it at the blue line and spins like a top before falling over. .908 left to go. Raiders lead by 1. Couple false starts, we finally get it. Johnnies win the faceoff. Tabor holds on. Here's a drive from the point. He misses left. Rebound chance into the chest of Schwab. Still loose. He pokes it away, and Klein plays it into the corner. Puck escapes, and the Johnnies have to reset. Here's Tabor gaining the blue line, handing it off for Michael. Michael fires it, and that's kicked away and hit it into the net. Is Borst by Jackson Yee, and Yee's heading to the penalty box. These are just some sloppy penalties, and Graham Johnson puts his hands up in frustration. That one was just unnecessary as Yee hits him into the net. So now for the third time this period, MSOE will be down a man.